Spinosaurus, a powerful theropod that was capable of taking down large predators on both land and in the sea. I'm Mr. Mister, and today I'm going to be showing you how to tame a Spinosaurus in Ark Survival Evolved. First, we'll go over the materials. You need 5 behemoth gateways and 2 behemoth gates. So you're going to want to get some trank ammo for your weapon of choice. I have the amounts shown here on the screen. Now, we're going to need some food for our Spino. The best possible food for your Spino is raw prime fish meat. However, exceptional kibble is more readily available and does take a little bit longer, but it's a lot easier to get and does not have a short spoil timer. You're going to need 17 kibble and 263 narcotics to keep your future best friend asleep while you tame it. This is the trap you're going to want to make for your Spinosaurus. Your trap is going to look a little bit like this. 5 in a row with 2 doors on each end. Open up one of the doors and lead the Spino in on foot or on a flyer. I recommend you have high level flak and also an escape route underneath or through the sides. Once the Spino is in, you can just trank it with your weapon of choice and get ready for the long wait for the eating process. During the long wait, you can fill in the time by making a saddle for the Spino. The saddle requires cementing paste, silica pearls, hide, and fiber. Put these all together in a smithy and you get your Spino saddle. After your Spino is finished taming, you're free to rule the Ark with the Spino's high mobility, health, and damage. The Spino is also capable of standing on 2 legs for slower movement and more damage, or run on all 4 legs for higher movement and lower damage. The Spino is also really good for underwater caves, or even just exploring the ocean for your first underwater tame. It doesn't have a whole lot of oxygen, but its high damage and health can keep it out of a lot of situations. You can even bring it along while you ride another sea creature, so it can follow along behind and go off air when it needs. It also brings to the group a high amount of damage to make sure you can keep away deadly sea creatures, such as Dunkleostis, Megalodons, Mosasaurs, and even Tusateuthus. The Spino is also a good supplement for Rexes in some of the island's boss fights. It's very capable of taking down the Broodmother, which has water in her arena, which gives the Spino a damage and speed boost. The Megapithecus also doesn't stand much of a chance against these beasts. If you get a group of them, you can get a Uteranus to boost their damage and reduce damage that they take, and take out the Megapithecus as quick as possible. Spinosaurus can be very useful for collecting meat and hide. You're going to need a lot more hide for your saddles later on in the game for your boss fights, and more meat as your dino collection grows larger. Whilst also being useful on the island, Spinosaurus are also very useful on Aberration, in which they are probably one of the strongest early game tames you can get, because there are not really many good carnivores that are too easy to get on Aberration. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for Ardent Tavis Taming.